How are you doing, Dr. Matthew?
I'm doing very well. And you, Jume?
Thank you for making our time to be here.
Always a pleasure.
Now, for those of us out there, individuals out there like that have sweet tooth, because I'm one of them, it's fine. What is hidden sugar and why is it a concern in modern diet?
Okay, I think first, maybe what we would like to do, because when you talk about sugar,
Yes.
people often just focus their mind on the table sugar.
Exactly.
So sugar comes in different forms, right? So and the commonest one that we see in our food, of course, we have three simple sugars: the glucose, the fructose, and galactose. These are the three simple sugars that we call monosaccharides. And so they are not the only ones, but when you talk about human food and what we encounter on a daily basis, these are the ones that you tend to see. There are several others, but unless you are working in a lab, then you are unlikely to interact with them. So these are the basis of the base of the sugar that we talk about. So talking about table sugar right now. So table sugar is a disaccharide, meaning is a compound that is made up of one glucose molecule and one fructose molecule. So essentially, when we say sugar, we are talking about those monosaccharides or simple sugars that we see in our food,
Okay.
or that they combine together to that we buy from the market. So that people do not just focus their mind on table sugar. There are several forms of sugars, including the so-called natural sugars that people tend to promote. I'm sure in the course of this conversation we may get to explore them. So hidden sugar basically is the fact that food companies have perfected the act of hiding sugar from us in plain sight. And unless you know what they are and then how to look out for them, you may not be able to to discover that you are actually consuming sugar. For example, in the video that I did last, and as a health influencer, I also do health content. And
yes, you do.
The video that I posted on Monday, in that video I talked about a fruit juice, where if you look at the nutrition label, because by law every food company is supposed to put the content of the of what is the content of their food at the back of the package that that they are using, and this fruit juice says 0 sugar. But if you go further, than you see where it says it contains natural alkaline sugar. There's really structurally and metabolically, there's no difference between the sugar that you use at home and the sugar that you have in the food. So that is one example of hidden sugar. But somebody who just looks at that and there's no sugar, and then you just go to town and consume as much as you want. Not knowing that you are doing something.
Thinking that it's natural.
Thinking that it's natural. Now, there's nothing wrong with it being natural, but the point is that the effect is not different from the effect of your table sugar.
Now, looking at this now, how does hidden sugar different from naturally occurring sugar in fruits and vegetables?
I saw I think on the NMA platform, there was a post where Dangote company was warning staff members that they should stop chewing the sugar cane. Now, I made reference to this because the sugar that you see that use at home, they are actually products, they are made from this natural alkaline sugars. For example, I just made mention of sugar cane. Dangote is known for making sugar, right? So that's the so like I said, they are just basically processed items that have been removed from their natural environment in the foods that we eat, and then concentrated into the format in which we consume them. But in terms of their effects on the body, there's really, like I said earlier on, both structurally and metabolically, they are the same.